This is Denmark drawing a line. Quiet diplomacy, it is cracking, and something unusual is happening in Europe. A small country, a massive island, and a superpower pushing too far. This is about Greenland, and Denmark is no longer whispering. You're watching Times XP. It's me, Triti Yatri, and here is the moment that changed the tone here. Standing in London, Danish Foreign Minister Lars, he delivered a message straight at Washington. Not angry, by the way, not emotional, but firm. His words, they were simple, they were really sharp though. Donald Trump will not get Greenland by threatening Europe. That sentence matters, because Denmark rarely speaks like this, and allies, they rarely warn allies in public. But you know why Denmark is speaking now? Because Trump's rhetoric has crossed from suggestion to pressure. Tariff threats, annexation talk, in fact, strategic warning. To Copenhagen, this is no longer sounding like negotiation. It sounds like invasion. His message, listen carefully. He said pressure tactics don't bring allies closer. They do the opposite. They push them apart. And he urged the United States to return to what Denmark prefers: direct talk, private diplomacy, respect between the allies. Well, this is not a rejection of dialogue. It was a rejection of intimidation. But here's the most important line. He also refused to rule out any scenario. That matters because in diplomatic language, this means that Denmark is preparing for uncertainty, even worst case outcomes here. It does not mean war though, but it does mean readiness. So, is this Denmark's first defensive moves? Not with tanks, of course, not with missiles, but with something just as powerful: public resistance. When a smaller ally speaks openly like this, it signals that private channels have stalled. And this is how standoff begins. In the meantime, Britain also steps in. The UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, he added fuel to the moment. He called Trump's tariff threat completely wrong. No hedging, no diplomatic cushioning here, just a direct dialogue here. London made its position quite clear. Economic punishment against allies is unacceptable. But you know why Greenland matters so much here? Well, this is not just ice and snow. Greenland controls Arctic routes, rare minerals, military positioning, future shipping lanes, and symbolically it is about sovereignty here. Greenland belongs to Kingdom of Denmark, not to Washington, not to threats. But there is a bigger problem for Europe here. Analysts say that Europe now faces a new reality. Well, a Trump-logical politics, where pressure replaces persuasion, where public threat replaces the private deal, where allies are tested and not trusted. Well, Europe must adapt, and that too really fast. And here's what it all reveals. This is not just Greenland dispute anymore. This is about who leads the alliance, who sets the rule, and whether unity survives pressure or not.